What a fantastic opportunity it was to sort of talk with her.
Yeah, can't wait to hear that one. That's actually a pre-record, but that's great. Fabulous that she took the time out to give us some time. So,
so to speak, yeah.
So to speak.
Yeah.
Let's hop into our first song, Michael.
Okay, now we've got a track coming up from Beth and Ben. We've played this a couple of times now, but I think they're from Canberra. But a track from them called Little Lady from an EP called Boarding Pass, I think it is. I think they're working on a new EP. They're doing a lot of touring around.
Yes, they'll be coming up to Tomarong on the 10th of August.
Oh, that's the big gig.
The big gig with Genevieve, Siscum River, Beth and Ben.
We'll be out in force, of course, for that one.
We will be. And Minnie Marks. We're going to try and get Minnie Marks on the show as well. She's a young 17-year-old from up the North Coast.
Perhaps we'll sort of need to have a fairly prominent position at that concert at Tomarong. Maybe we should...
everywhere's prominent in Tomarong Hall.
Yeah.
You can't get a bad view. It's fabulous place to go and see.
No, but just to stand out as the Slam, maybe we need something, some T-shirts or something to sort of... Maybe a stand.
High views.
Show bags.
Show bags?
Yeah.
Bay and Basin FM show bags.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
Proudly brought to you by the Slam.
Awesome. We'll get onto that in the break. Here's Beth and Ben.
Of my eye, little lady shining oh so bright, little lady dancing next to me, little lady likes the way I drum on my belly, so little lady she give me a cheeky smile, little lady dancing, talking, flirting for a while, little lady drinking that chai with me. Perhaps the lady wants to be, or perhaps she wants to be, or she might want to be. Well, I hope she wants to be my little lady, 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 little lady. Like no one I ever met. Little lady's a little lady that I just got to get. So I take little lady up the hill to see the Woodford sunrise over rolling hills with me. Then back down the hill little lady rolls as the morning sun begins to shake away that cold. A little lady wants to see can defy the laws of gravity. So she fell out of that tree, rolled around on the ground with me. Now I hope she wants to be my little lady, 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 little lady. This festival flame is turning into something I never knew that it could be. Cause now she wants to be. Yeah, I think she wants to be my little lady, 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 little lady. Little lady, little lady, little lady, little lady, little lady,
That was Beth and Ben, Little Lady, from their 2010 EP, Boarding Pass. Band from Melbourne, coming up to Tomarong on the 10th of August.
What a catchy song.
Great song. They've got some really good songs. So as the gig comes along, we'll be playing a little bit more of those for you so you can get into the vibe of the gig on the 10th of August at Tomarong Hall.
Yeah.
So, Michael, what did you get up to this week? I had a fabulous week.
I got to sort of remember back over the week, Vanessa. A few things happened. I saw a couple of gigs.
Okay.
I saw Blue Ruin and Big Earl, our mate that we interviewed on the Slam last week, Simon, Big Girl, or whatever you want, whatever variation you can come up with the name Big Earl. But no, it was a great gig at in Nowra. Blue Ruin, which was it's father and daughter duo from Bega. And they were fantastic. She has a monumental voice.
Kate Watts, her name is.
Yeah, and Alan, her dad. Mm-hmm. So there's mum as well was there, and they're off on a vast tour of Australia.
Great.
Complete with caravans and a couple of dogs.
Oh wow! Stopping in at Nowra.
Well, yeah, it was actually their first gig out of sort of the Sapphire Coast. Okay. So they were pretty excited. And on their way up to Sydney for a gig up in Manly the next night. So.
Right. I actually had a sort of a message from her after the gig, and she said she was really impressed with the venue. Yeah. So, yeah, great. And so Big Earl, how was he?
Oh, great. Sort of a great set from Simon. A sort of classic... I don't really know how you define what Simon does. It's sort of rootsy, but it's quite his own unique style that he sort of adds to it, doesn't he?
Foot stomping.
Yeah.
Thigh slapping.
He gave it some sort of description, didn't he, last week?
Yeah.
That sort of
yokel, local blues or something.
Yeah, coastal.
Yeah, coastal. Yeah, whatever.
But it was good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, no,
good.
Great night it was.
Guess what I did?
I think you might have told me something about The Price is Right or something.
I was in the audience of The Price is Right. Yes, the magic of television. It's amazing thing. The canned enthusiasm for 4 hours was quite exhausting, actually.
Maybe we can incorporate it into our show.
Well, we do have stairs.
I could launch myself down onto the stage.
Look, I can't tell you if I got called out or not. That's part of the disclaimer of the show. Right? So, yeah, if you see me driving around in a Nissan Micra in the next 6 weeks... Hey, who knows? So yeah, it was lots of fun. I also had a chat with a friend of ours down at Husky, and he was talking to me about the gig at Husky Bolo on Friday night, the 6th of July. Had a few gigs, a few bands down there, and he mentioned a performer named Buddy Knox.
Oh,
yeah, the review was pretty much up there with B.B. King.
Big call.
That's massive. But I looked him up on the website today, and he actually won Male Vocalist of the Year in 2012, and that was through the Australian Blues Music Awards.
Wow.
So if you guys went down there and saw the gig, let us know how it was.
Yeah, we need to get some music from the guy and hopefully at some point and...
Yeah.
Give him more of a plug. That's
great. Really upset I missed that, but, you know, Price is Right was calling.
We know your priorities, Vanessa.
Oh, look, you know. Why don't we hop into our next couple of tracks? After this, we've got Heath Cullen on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have the Blue Ruins in their self-titled album.
Yeah, it's a track called Uninvited, I think. And then we have Heath Cullen with Break My Heart.
Bring me down, and I
Two great tracks there. The first one was the Blue Ruins, who were in Nowra last week with a track called Uninvited, and then Heath Ledger with a track called Break My Heart.
I'm sure Heath Cullen would love to be called Heath Ledger.
Is that what I just called him?
Yeah. And guess
Thanks
who
for
we
picking me
have
up
on
there,
the phone?
Vanessa.
We've got someone back from the dead, Heath Ledger. Hi, Heath Cullen. How are you?
I'm good, Vanessa, yeah.
Wow,
Has that happened before? Am I the first person to have done that?
No. I think you're the first person live on radio that's done that.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Mighty
Look,
proud, but
the beauty of radio. There's no going back, really. Heath, how are you? We've got you on the show. You're playing down at Milton Theatre on Saturday night with Jeff Lang. What a great gig.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't played at Milton before, so...
Okay.
I've loved that theatre for a long time. I've been to a number of shows there, so I'm looking forward to the gig.
So you actually haven't been there before?
No, I have been. I've been to see some shows.
Oh, okay.
I haven't played, so I look forward to that.
Yeah, it's got
great venue.
Great venue, great acoustics, really great for the listeners. Everybody just usually has a really nice time there at Milton.
Vanessa's a bit of a regular.
I am. I like to see the down there, actually. That's one of my favourite places to go and see them. They seem to hang out there quite a bit. So, sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Heath, you're from Candelo.
Yeah, just down the coast a couple of hours.
Okay, and on your website and stuff, there's a lot of you guys doing some music and recordings in the Candelo Hall. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have a really great little town hall here in Candelo, a really great community music scene. And I've been involved with the Candelo Arts Society, which is a long-running local community arts body.
Great.
So a few years ago we started the Candelo Village Festival, which has grown into quite a big thing. And yeah, so the Candelo Town Hall is kind of like my local haunt.
Oh, good.
That's great.
Kind of like Tomarong, maybe.
It is a lot, yeah, possibly. And when's the festival on, the Candelo Village Festival?
The next festival, I think, is April next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the date off the top of my head, but it's March, April.
Mm-hmm.
So,
we'll take note for promoting it next year. Yeah,
absolutely. And are you just on your own on Saturday night, Heath, or is your band coming along with you?
No, I'll just be playing solo. I'm about to head off to Los Angeles to make a new record. So I'm kind of at the moment sort of trying out a whole lot of new songs that haven't really seen the light of day very much. I'm heading over there. I've been lucky enough to land a bit of a dream band. Some of my absolute heroes, Jim Keltner on the drums, and Larry Taylor and Mark Rebo, who both work quite regularly with Tom Waits.
Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing to be able to work with those artists.
Yeah, I feel incredibly blessed. It's a wonderful thing.
Mark Rebo's also worked with Elvis Costello, is that right?
Yeah.
He's
He's worked with a lot of people. Mark's he's a really unique and quite wonderful guitar player. One of my absolute favourite guitar players.
So, Heath, how did this come about, mate, in LA?
Look, I just kind of, I just sort of followed these guys up. I mean, they're all. I've met a couple of them on different occasions, I sort of made this decision earlier this year that I've got a new record to make, and I felt like I needed to be somewhere else with a different team than I'm usually working with. I have a really wonderful, great band here of my dearest friends who I have worked with for a long time, but I felt like I just needed a bit of a change of scenery this time. So I thought, well, if I'm not going to be if I'm going to be looking for someone else, then who am I going to be looking for, and what am I going to be doing? And I made a little dream list of people that I wouldn't imagine would say yes if they were asked, and these three guys are all on the top of the list. So
wow.
And I think
they all said yes.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to put it out there, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't, you just never know. That's really fabulous. So have you actually found your digs in LA yet?
Yeah. I'll be
good.
staying in Silver Lake, and be there for a couple of months working on the album.
Some gigs over there as well?
No shows, no. I just
focusing on the album.
Yeah, time for work.
Yeah.
So, for listeners out there that don't actually know the style of music that you play, Heath, how would you describe it?
Look, I like to. I just call it rock and roll.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You heard one song there. You might hear another song in a minute. So I'm sure, you know.
Yep, we're going to play Fullerton's Bridge after this.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, very exciting times coming up. I've been I've got at the moment I've been running a fundraising campaign to try and get this album off of the ground, because it kind of presented itself at a time when I wasn't expecting it. The possibility sort of unfolded, and I sort of had to make it happen. So I had to find funds in whatever way I could. And one thing I've discovered is an online thing which people mostly refer to as crowdfunding, and through a website called Pledge Music.
Yes, I've seen that. That's a really great concept.
It's a wonderful concept. It's basically a pre-order system.
Yeah.
So if you think you would buy the album when it comes out, you can go to the website and pre-order the album.
Yeah.
Or and there are different versions of the album. You can get just a download, or you can get a CD copy, or you can get a CD copy with an exclusive bonus disc.
Yeah.
And there are all sorts of other exclusive things that are thrown into the mix there. And that's been a wonderful way for the community to support what I'm doing. I've just been overwhelmed with how well that's gone.
That's great.
It's great, and it's still rolling. It's still up for a few more days. So I've still got a lot of my budget to sort of cover. It's a costly thing making a record.
So have you thrown in some T-shirts on Pledge, or?
I haven't got any T-shirts.
Oh, they do T-shirts.
But if anyone was interested in a T-shirt, I'm sure I could
rustle something up.
Yeah.
Maybe a Batman one for Heath Ledger or something.
Yeah, so, look...
But we'll make a call out to the listeners.
Yeah, definitely. Listeners, get out there.
What was the website again?
It's called Pledge Music.
Pledge Music, yeah. www.pledgemusic.com. And there's a link there from my website, which is www.heathcullen.com. And that website is still live for another 2 or 3 days. I think it closes on Friday.
Okay. So Slam listeners, get onto the internet, check that one out, and look for that elusive T-shirt. That will be worth at least another $30 or $40, won't it, Heath? So look, thank you very much for coming on the show, Heath. You'll be playing at Milton Theatre on Saturday night with the great Jeff Lang. Doors open 7:30, 8 o'clock?
I believe that's so, yeah.
Yep, and tickets still available, do you know?
I believe that's so as well, but I would check in with the theatre and just double check on that, but I believe so, yeah. Okay.
Well, good luck with the new album.
Thank you. Yeah.
And hopefully you'll have a great show on. I'm sure you'll have a great show on Saturday night.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for joining us on the Slam, Heath. And look, when you do get that new album organised, let us know, and we'll definitely give it a spin on the radio, and hopefully we can have you back and hear about your travels overseas.
Great.
Yeah. See you. Awesome. Have a great time in LA, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
And we've got a couple of tracks now. We've got another track from Heath Cullen. That'd be Fullerton's Bridge, and followed up by a song by Jeff Lang called Till They Cut Me Down.
Take your box full of dreams, take it down to the river, let it go. Pick up your box full of dreams, take it down to the river, let it float away. Carry yourself up the mountain, carry that old pair of wings. Leave your house and your TV behind, let go all of your things. Dust off those boots from the closet, drag out that reason to live, tie that old riding saddle onto Big Man Henry, go down to Fullerton's Bridge, let it go, let it go. Once I held dreams made of gold. Now I carry them down to the river. Most of those dreams have grown old. So take your box full of dreams, take it down to the river, let it go. Up your box full of dreams, take it down to the river, let it float away, float away, float away.
A couple of tracks there from Heath Cullen, Fullerton's Bridge, followed by Jeff Lang there with a track called Till You Cut Me Down. You're tuned to 92.7 FM with Vanessa and Michael on the Slam.
And that Jeff Lang song was for a guy down at Husky. You know who you are. So
wow, curious voice there.
Yeah, I know.
Channeling someone from
what's his name? Barry White.
Barry White. Yeah, a bit disturbing. I read that Jeff Lang actually won the the folk recording artist award or something for his last album, which is pretty amazing.
I'm sure that gig's going to be a really good evening on Saturday night at Milton Theatre. Thank you, Heath, for spending the time to talk to us on the Slam. Nice guy.
Nice guy indeed.
Hope he goes well over in LA.
Yeah, what a great idea that is. Huh?
Yes.
That website sounds like a fantastic one.
Yeah, it is. One of my favourite bands, Luscious Jackson, they're an old band and they're doing a new album and they've been doing that. So they've got all sorts of stuff on their posters, cups.
Yeah. See, it's a good idea for some of the local bands that are sort of doing it sort of reasonably tough, trying to get gigs and stuff and make some money.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do.
Now, what's on?
Okay, what's on? Thursday night, Jasmine Beth is playing in Nowra. Friday, Adam Harvey coming to the Basin Country Club.
What a gig.
Can't wait. A few of our Bay and Basin DJs have had Adam on the show, so hopefully you've heard their interviews. And
a sellout.
I think it's possibly a sellout, yeah. Amber Lawrence is supporting him at the Basin Country Club.
She's great, apparently,
yeah. Ben McNeil, he's at Mount Kembla. This week. He's getting around
too. Bit of a fave on the Slam.
He is. Chalky White, Nowra. Elevates at Greenwell Point. Michelle Cashman, now she's over at the West Illawarra in Wollongong. They're all up in Wollongong at the moment. They need to come home. Ricky Lynch at Berry and Tenacious DJ in Kiama. Saturday night, Arctung Baby at Shoalhaven. Shoalhaven.
Oh, that'd be great.
So, yeah, a bit of U2 gig, I'd say. Yeah. Bit of a U2 covers band, I would imagine. Authorised bootleg in North Nowra. DJ Nana Blade. Okay, and
I think it's just as entertaining going through the What's On guide to see.
Sometimes it is. It Berry elevates at Husky again, and then we have In Excess at Waves. Now, they were a great gig. So another one in Wollongong. Jeff Lang, obviously, Milton, still a duo in Sussex. Tony Jaggers down at Tomakin. Sunday night, Chalky White at the Illawarra. Ricky Lynch in Goulburn. Everyone is away in, Sister Act, Kiama. And then back on to Wednesday night, which is where we'll be back to you.
And a few other gigs I've noticed around the traps as well. We've got... in a slightly different vein, we have talked about this previously, but the Bay and Basin Music Club have got a great concert pianist coming up on the 22nd of July, a guy called Anthony Pebbles. So that should be an amazing gig. So check out their website, the Bay and Basin Music Club, to get some more details. But that's on down here at the local community centre at St George's Basins. Tickets are reasonable for someone international stature like that. Now, also down at Tomarong, which?
With Born Duo.
That sounds like a bit of fun.
It will be. It's not a fundraiser, apparently. It's just a gig to keep you warm.
Great idea.
That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
The fires will be on.
Yeah. Bring a jumper, just in case.
Yeah. $7.30, $10 entry.
And what sort of style of music do we know?
I haven't heard which. Jen, who's in the Schlockmeisters, and we've got...
Might give it a bit of a hint as to what style of music. Perhaps a bit folky, a bit sort of... world music-y.
Possibly, yeah. Well, we've got Cactus Suit coming up. Jen's in the band. She's in... I think she's actually supporting. So there's Food for Sale down there and BYO. So great gig. One
other gig I came across, which is coming up shortly at the Nowra Players down at in Bomaderry. It's a gig by a woman called Annalise. Now, pronunciation tricky. Zota, I think it is. Szota. And so she's coming down. She used to live in Camberwara, but she's now, I think, in Sydney. And now she's basically playing her new EP, I think, launching it on the night down there. So get some details from that if you can, out at in Bomaderry.
Yep. If you need any details and you don't know where to go, contact us on the Slam 927 at bbcri.com.au.
Yeah.
Now, one gig we haven't mentioned, and I'd like to sort of get people to go along, check it out. Up at in Kangaroo Valley, Liam Mahi, who played in St George's Basin maybe a week ago, is supporting Jeff White and the Dirty Minstrels.
Oh, what a great gig.
Yeah, so it's one to go and see. We've actually got Lost, and this is one of their tracks that Stu sent us. Just on the radio, we've got it right now.
Fantastic.
I know, let's go.
You're tuned to 92.7 FM with Vanessa and Michael on the Slam. That was a great track from Jeff White there called Lost.
Yeah, and they're playing actually up at the Friendly Inn on Saturday night. That one was really something that hasn't been released yet. So the Slam, that's
world premiere.
Another one. That's the second one. We've got one more for next week, so tune in. So now we have, we're very lucky to have had Amy Hollingsworth on the show. And here we go.
We are very excited to have on the line from the Sydney Dance Company, Amy Hollingsworth, the dance director from the Sydney Dance Company. How are you, Amy?
I'm very well, Michael. How are you?
Good. Are you getting ready for another performance?
Yes, we've got another one tomorrow evening here in Port Macquarie at the Glass House.
And then making your way down here to Nowra?
Absolutely. We can't wait.
Now, this is the first time you've been down this part of the world?
It will be my first trip to Nowra, actually, but I know a few of our company members have friends and family there, so everyone's really looking forward to it.
Wonderful. And what can the Shoalhaven crowds expect?
Hopefully an evening of extraordinary entertainment, a moment that captures them and lifts them out of their lives and transports them on a magical journey.
Absolutely, I'm sure they will. I was lucky to see, I think it was Shared Frequencies last year in Sydney.
It was a fantastic show.
An amazing performance. So if it's anything like that, I'm sure the crowds down here will be extraordinarily happy to see something like that. I'm assuming again, like that performance, a very visual, arresting sort of performance.
The dancers are some of the best I've worked with in the world, and their physicality on stage is incredible. So just for the sheer spectacle of seeing 16 athletes on stage is one thing, but then their artistry on top is, yet another beautiful thing to behold.
And it also amazing music. I recall, I think the performance in Sydney, same composer, Ezio Bosso as well.
Yeah, Raf and Ezio have worked together for quite a few projects now. This piece that we're bringing to Nowra, called The Land of Yes and the Land of No, was the first time that Raf and Ezio built or created this work simultaneously. So the music didn't exist before the dance, and the dance didn't exist before the music. They were created together in the studio at the same time.
The actual production, The Land of Yes and the Land of No, is there a concept or narrative behind it?
Absolutely, there is. When Raphael was working as a dancer himself, touring around the world, he had a real fascination with street signs and graffiti and sort of information sharing through symbols. And he took a lot of pictures of various different signs from around the world. And we always wondered whether we could develop a dance piece out of those signs. And it was really just used as a starting point. But we did a research and development session with Ezio, the composer, and Raphael and myself and 5 other dancers, and developed a whole vocabulary of movement that was inspired by signs. So, for example, Merge was about a duet where two people, once they started being in contact, they couldn't let go. And the sort of emotional context of that was, as you embark on a relationship, the two flows sort of have to come together in a compromise and, find this merge between two individuals.
Sounds fascinating. So, Amy, this is a big tour of the East Coast, it seems like you're doing.
Yeah, we've already been on the road for just over a month now, and we've still got a couple of weeks left to go. But it's been incredibly exciting, especially as each of the venues we go to, we seem to have friends and family or, family of some company member in each place we go. So looking forward to coming to Nowra on the weekend.
Oh, we're looking forward to seeing you. I think it's fantastic for the regional communities to finally get to see some of this extraordinary performances that really, you've got to go to Sydney or Melbourne to see. So thank you for Sydney Dance Company for coming down here.
Oh, look, it's our way of giving something back. Like I said, a lot of us don't actually come from the big cities. We actually have one company member, for example, who comes from Cootamundra. And so it's really nice going back, not to Cootamundra, we went to Wagga, but at least being that much closer to where he's from and being able to say thank you to the local communities for, enriching our company with dancers like that.
Well, all the best for the rest of the tour, and hopefully it's a fantastic show this Saturday at the Shoalhaven Entertainment Centre.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Amy.
Pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're on 92.7 Bay and Basin FM. You're on the Slam. It's 5:20. Thanks again to Amy Hollingsworth, dance director from Sydney Dance Company, who took the time out to spend and speak to Michael. We've got two more tracks coming up now for you. First one is Made Bed by Big Earl, and the second, the Schlockmeisters Cactus Suit.
My bed is already my bed, 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 my bed is already. Well, I don't mind, no, I don't mind. But it's me, my bed is already my bed, 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 my bed is already. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind my bed's ready, man. But I don't mind my bed's ready, man. But I don't mind my bed's ready, man. Well, I don't mind my bed's ready, man. Yeah. Well, I don't mind my bed's ready, man. Yeah. Well, I don't mind my bed's ready, man. Yeah. Well, I don't mind 'cause my own bed is already made.
You would take off that cactus
couple of great tracks there. The first one was from Big Earl, a track called Made Bed, and also a song from the Schlockmeisters, a really great song called Cactus Suit. We'll play that one again. You're tuned to 92.7 FM with Vanessa and Michael on The Slam.
It's 5:28. Michael, what's going on in the arts?
5:28. We've got about a minute to cover the whole of the art scene in Shoalhaven. Is that possible?
Not long enough.
So listen, let's focus on some of the big ticket item stuff. Now, there's something that's really exciting that we've just come across. It's on at the Shoalhaven City Arts Centre. And it is the 47th Open Annual Art Exhibition for the Shoalhaven Art Society.
47 years.
That's
older than me.
And I sort of stopped before I said that perhaps it's actually not quite as old as me.
Not nearly.
Nearly. It's almost.
Yeah.
But anyway.
As long as you've been alive.
I know, disturbing, isn't it? But so people have been doing art as long as I've been on this planet.
Wow.
Disturbing. Okay, now this...
And a lot longer.
And well, yeah, I'm sure they have been. Now, this exhibition, it's sort of... it's launched on the 27th of July, so big night there, big opening night in a couple of weeks. They'll have awards, a couple of special guests, and light refreshments and stuff as well. So that'll be great. Fantastic to sort of see an institution like that sort of being around so long and surviving that length of time. So that's something fantastic. A couple of forward announcers we've got coming up in a few months is the Escape Art Fest. So all you budding artists, get in contact with them if you need to enter art exhibitions or get some of your art out there in competitions and what have you.
We haven't got our T-shirt together yet.
No, we haven't. That's right. There is I think a T-shirt design competition, isn't there, as part of that?
We might be able to give it to Heath. For a pledge.
Yes. No, well, actually, why don't we put a call out to any budding artists listening who'd like to design a T-shirt for the Slam?
Oh, great idea.
What's that email address that we have?
The Slam 927 at bbcri.com.au. Please send us your what you reckon.
Yeah, well, yeah. Someone's visualisation of what they see the Slam as.
Yes, however, there is you do have to keep it tidy. You do actually have to incorporate the little Escape Fest logo thing. That's
reasonable.
Fine. It kind of looks like me anyway.
A little bit on the side, back of the T-shirt.
Interpretive.
Yeah. Interpretive.
Yeah.
Just quickly, what else? There's a couple of exhibitions on at the Arts Centre that we mentioned last week. Check those out as well. And I think the last couple of days are the second Sunday Sessions exhibition down at St George's Basin. So drop down to St George's Basin to that and check out the local artists.
Is that closing soon, Michael?
I think next couple of days.
Okay. Okay. Shame. It's a good one.
It was a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, some terrific art. Are we coming close to the end of the show?
We are pretty much 5:30, Michael.
Whoa.
Just want to shout out to all our trivia team that might be listening this evening.
Is this a boast?
Possibly. Can you tell me if a duck's quack echoes, Michael?
A couple of tricky questions.
There were.
In our race to victory last night in trivia.
The Slam, the trivia, we won. So we'll go out on that. We'll be
patting back,
high-fiving all the way out of the studio. And as we leave you tonight, the Slam 927 bbcri.com.au. Vanessa and Michael, join us next week, Wednesday.
Just before we say goodbye, just a reminder to people to use that website, or that link, email address, something like that, whatever it is, to give us any info on events or exhibitions, or if you've got some music you want to get on air.
Yep.
Gigs coming up.
If you'd like to sponsor the show.
Well, that's another thing too. Sponsorship. We haven't talked about that, have we?
Not yet.
Just quickly again, contact us at the station here or via that email address if you're keen to support our community station, in particular our show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep us on air.
Keep us on air. Keep listening so you can keep listening to us. Okay, we've got on the last song for the show is the Warumpi Band. The reason why I put it on is because Neil Murray is one of the headlining acts at the Kidgeridge Festival. Now, this is a little bit of a secret one, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but Neil Murray's playing in the last weekend in October in our area, so if you want to know more about that. A bit
of a secret gig.
Well, not secret, but
You just want to keep it to yourself, don't you?
Pretty much, yeah. So this is Black Fella, White Fella from 1985.
Okay, I guess a big cheerio to everyone.
Cheerio, good night, see you next week.
Bye-bye.